let me just preface by saying that I have done no extra preparation for anything at all, even remotely. So,
Alright. Well,
um,
I have till I'm gonna say I have till 4:30. So
okay,
we have a good 2
2 hours.
hours.
Okay. All right. So last time, our investigators arrived at the asylum, were promptly taken back to Dr. Irving's office, and then promptly left, locked in, and abandoned. And then Jack, the other investigator who's already on site, bless you, showed up, let everyone out, and pretty quickly after that, everything went topsy turvy. Um, Everything about the environment just completely changed, and like wallpaper was like tearing up from the walls, and the air got heavy and dark and thick, and the power went out, and it's just
I think that
fucking
happened
crazy.
before Jack showed up.
I think it was after, wasn't it?
Wait,
Mm,
what? No, everything went crazy after Jack showed up because
oh,
he was
Yeah.
having the panic with the book.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
freeze.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so everything went crazy, and everyone, while discussing current events, heard a scream. And poor Cecil went to investigate, found a desiccated corpse, had a really fucked up vision, ran out of the room, and was promptly murdered, unbeknownst to everyone else, by Jack, who then rejoined the group. And
Although he got his licks in. He
yeah, he did get
definitely.
his licks in.
He did, he did. I mean, I was
um,
able to heal myself up decently because I know where healing packs are, but yeah, ow!
yeah. Um, so Jack rejoined the group, and pretty quickly after that, it came to everyone's attention that not only is there no escape through any of the windows because it's an asylum, so they're all ridiculously barred, but the doors going outside have been locked, and the front door specifically has been barred from the outside as well. So y'all are fucking trapped in here. So we're gonna pick up there. To set the scene, Jack and Lyra are still at the door, and it takes them a couple seconds to realize Lenora is no longer with them. They turn around and she's just fucking gone. And that's where we'll start.
Lovely.
Fun times. And this would have probably been just after I explained that I do know where not where, I do know that the people here have talked about a hidden passage to the city.
I think you did mention the tunnel, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna look around, try to find, is there any signs of struggle, any signs that there are footprints leading away, uh, anything suspicious?
Go ahead and roll a spot hidden check.
Okay. Let's see here. My spot hidden is a 75. 37 is my hard success, and I rolled a 31.
Okay. Um, just kind of like looking around, where Lenora was, there's nothing. It's just like she just vanished. But just looking around the room, you are able to spot a couple things. Um, there is a lantern that has been cooked way underneath the desk, um, that you can grab. And oh, hang on. It's just a lantern, unless like you want to go through the desk, and then I'm gonna have another roll for that just because it's separate. But there is a
Sure.
lantern that you can grab.
Alright.
I'll grab the lantern, set it up on the desk real quick, and then search the desk.
Hey, Becca, I sent you a message.
I see.
I think while she's looking around, I'm just gonna like peek my head in the different halls and see and make sure she's not just like around the corner or something.
Nope, she's just gone.
Okay.
But you go ahead and roll a spot hidden check of your own.
Okay.
And then were you rolling one, Candace?
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
waiting for you to give the okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is going to be the super hard success of a 13 when mine is 15.
Okay.
Good
By the
roll
way,
so
don't
far.
mind me. I'm going to be folding clothes as we do this.
Okay.
Because
Um,
as a player, not a DM, I don't have to constantly
yeah.
look at things.
Um, so a good thorough search through the desk. I mean, there is the ledger that logs every visitor for the last 2 years sitting up there, just in plain
Um,
view.
I took that. Unless, oh wait, no, you're
No, you
talking about
took
the
the
front
patient
desk. Yeah,
ledger.
yeah,
This is the
yeah.
visitor ledger.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna look through that real quick for that one chickadee's name. Is she actually logged in as a visitor?
What
Um,
chickadee?
hold on.
Oh, the daughter of the patient? that you're-
No, 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 no,
No.
no, no, no. Um, Laura.
Lenora?
Laura. It says
Laura.
Laura.
Oh. Oh.
Is she actually officially visiting or no?
I like how every girl decided to pick L names.
I
It's
know.
not confusing at all.
Bastards.
Laura, Lenora, Lyra.
So you go through and like you know about when she was here last. You can't recall specifically if she's been here before. So you go back to like that like 2 week section in the book, and this place doesn't get a lot of visitors, so you don't have to like skim through hundreds of names. There is no Laura listed in the ledger.
Any visitors on those days? Since this was about uh 2 months
Um,
worth of activity, like if I can try to pinpoint the days in my head or as best I can, any visitors listed on those days.
um yeah, for about the week surrounding that occurrence, there's like 5 names. None of them really stand out to you. Most of them have a surname significantly not significantly, a surname relating to a patient that you know of in the facility. Um, but there's nothing that really stands out to you.
I'll pocket that book as well.
Okay.
Evidence
It is a
and
very big book. it's
any
like it's like this big.
yeah, it's it, actually yeah, if it's big, is there a bag he could shove it into?
I'm gonna say no. You'd have to go find something to carry it because the patient ledger that you also have is also fairly large. So
Darn, I
plus
was hoping the new bimbo at the desk left behind her purse.
no. But digging through the desk, you are able to find um under like some random papers like solicitation mail, shit like that. You are able to find a makeup compact that does have a mirror in it. And it looks like it's been there a while. It's probably from like 4 receptionists ago, but you do find that and you can pocket it.
Still, because that could be useful for looking around corners.
Yeah. What did you roll?
I was waiting, so I didn't interrupt. I'm gonna reroll that because that actually landed on something. Nothing to write home about, unfortunately.
Okay. Thankfully, the layout of the asylum is fairly straightforward. It's not like endless corridors. It's not like the map from Silent Hill that you have to like remember left, right, left, right, left, left. It's like it's literally one big main hall. You can see just like even a shitty glance around, there's no indication that anyone else has been down here other than the three of you, except the door to the coat room is slightly ajar.
Alrighty. I guess yeah, we'll head over towards that, and I'm gonna, since it's already slightly open, we're gonna take a peek inside before we go rushing in or anything.
Okay. I actually forgot. Benson, my dear, my sweet,
Yes.
what is your size?
My size is 70.
Okay. Would you please roll a stealth check at disadvantage?
Okay.
And
So
you roll a
disadvantage in this
spider.
game would be rolling 2 percentile dice twice and taking the lower,
Yeah.
or taking the higher.
Yeah. I'm supposed to do like the hard and extreme, but that's just a pain in the ass.
So the higher was 75.
75. Okay. What is your I get that's a failure anyway, unless you put 80 into stealth.
Nope.
Of all the times to roll a perfect 0.
I have
Yeah,
not
okay.
rolled. My guy doesn't do going quietly places.
Yeah. So, Lyra, you notice the door is cracked and you creep over and you're just like glancing like through the keyhole or whatever. It's just a coat room. There's a couple racks of like maybe 10 coats that have been left over. And there's a stack of boxes in a corner, and hulking very obviously behind the boxes that he is easily twice the size of. You see a shadowy figure in the room. Because it is dark, so you can't make out who it is, but there is someone very clearly in there.
Okay.
Do you guys have a light source you're using?
Not yet.
Not yet. We just picked up a lantern we haven't done anything with. Uh, okay, so yeah, I guess I spot it, and then I try to like wave my hand to Jack and like point in, and like, there's someone in there.
You're kind of bum rush.
Jack will grab the lantern, not lighting it, have the his combat knife held in his other hand as he moves over, and he'll listen for weird sounds or normal breathing.
You just hear slightly elevated breathing.
Police, come out with your hands up.
Wait, you're a cop? And you see the shadowy figure that was just crouching, just stand like straight up and like tilt his head to the side. It's like, huh, that's weird.
He'll
Yeah, sure. And you see he puts you know how cricket bats are usually smaller in size and everything? This guy is so big, he had to have a custom cricket bat made for him. So it's like this giant club that he just puts
Jeez.
on his shoulder and just comes out.
Benson, what the hell are you doing here?
You
Oh,
know him?
Lyra. I didn't actually
Unfortunately.
know you were gonna be here. I was coming to visit your dad for stuff, and like it was weird. All the lights went out and stuff, and then the secretary disappeared. So I thought I'd just grab my coat and come back another time, but uh, can't seem to get
disappeared as
outside.
in wandered off, or disappeared as in literally disappeared from your sight?
I'll say, Benson, that you had started upstairs to go see Mr. Mahal. And by the time you came back, everyone was just gone.
Well, I was headed upstairs to see your dad, and lights went out, and I thought well, that's not right. I thought the wiring would be better sourced over here, so I went back downstairs to try and offer my services. You know me and my family. We, we know wires and shit. So I thought I'd come back down and see if I couldn't possibly find the circuit breaker to get the lights back on and everything, but everybody was just gone. Like I tried to ask around, but there was nobody here. So I figured, well, if this place had closed down for the day, I didn't want to overstay my services or overstay my. He just kind of puts his head to the side with a blank look. He's like, I don't really know the word, but I just didn't want to stay longer. So,
Overstay your welcome.
right, that's the one. Anyway,
Li-
uh,
Lyra's just standing there. This is for Jack's reference of all the stuff that's happened, she's been very like calm, collected. Shit's weird, but she's trying to keep up the appearance that everything is totally fine. This is the closest she's come to breaking so far. Of like, oh god, why?
He gives Lyra a look like, again, it's not exactly subtle, but it's a you really know this guy look. But he also reaches out and places a gentle, consoling hand on her shoulder and does that there pat.
by the way, have I noticed? So I've noticed. Has Jack walked at all?
Jack had to walk over, but then upon opening the door, he hasn't walked since.
Okay, all right. So I'm just like, anyway, uh, I went into the coat room to grab my stuff, but then I heard some sounds and people walking outside, and I thought, I mean, it's kind of creepy to be people walking in the dark, and I don't know this place as well. Maybe there's some ne'er-do-wells or something out there, so I just kind of crouched back here to hide from them. I'm surprised you saw me. I thought I did real well.
The room was dark. Yes, you chose a proper room at least.
Oh,
All right.
thanks, sweetie.
Anyways, don't suppose you found anything else interesting while you're back here, did you? Did you
Well, let us go out of character and ask the DM. Did I find anything interesting in this dark coat room?
Roll spot hidden.
Which will be funny because I got nothing.
I'll say you
Actually,
can.
can I can I do instead of spot hidden? Can I do listen? Like, see if anything caught my ears instead of my eyes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try that. Oh, one of my dice got stuck. That again is a 75. I got nothing.
oof?
Yeah, no. Head
Well,
empty, nothing happening.
the room's dark.
Give me a moment, and he'll reach into his pocket and pull out a cigarette case and open that up and take out a lighter and just flick, 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 and then lights up the lantern.
Oh, hey, you're the dude.
I'm the dude.
Yeah, I saw you limping out of the cafeteria area and into like a kitchen or something. You seem to have been hurt badly. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing better. As I told Lyra, stepped on a cleverly hidden weapon, but still.
You stepped on a weapon? That's not very smart.
It, as I said, cleverly hidden, young man.
Roll a deception.
Alright, give me a sec. Uh,
This would be
this
like fast talk, I think.
Oh yeah.
fast talk
Yeah, I think that's the one you'd use
or
for this.
persuade.
Mm,
I'm gonna go with fast talk because that's like talking your way out of shit.
Yeah, persuade's trying to get somebody to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky that my character's the one that noticed you because
Yeah,
He's not very good at putting 2 and 2 together.
I
Yes.
am still really fucking lucky because fast talk I don't have anything in, so it's just 5%, and I rolled a 5. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit. That's
You
I
have phenomenal dice luck to the point where I kind of want to get a digital dice roller for you.
oh yeah.
It is uncanny.
Mm.
I mean, he seems to be on the up and up as far as
Eh,
poor Benson can
You
tell.
you see him looking at you, and so Benson's presence is his appearance and power is somewhat big, as he's just looking at you, and just the sheer size of him, you see him like looking at you and kind of intimidating, and then just like okay, and like completely like turn away from you, like at one point you were the focus of all his attention. You're like, "Oh crap, this guy's got me. Might I have to defend myself again?" And then next moment, you are almost completely forgotten as he looks back to his library. He's like, "Anyway, we should get out of here."
Is there any chance I could do a better glance around the room, see
Yeah,
if there's anything useful?
You can try.
same.
Never hurts to.
Oof. Nope, 82. It's up to you, girl.
I have a spot hidden of 50 and got a 41. So it's a
Nice.
regular
Nice.
success.
Um, I mean, it's just like a coat room. There's not like anything incredible to find. You can like the boxes that Benson was hiding behind seem to be like full of like Christmas decorations and shit. Um,
Oh, even in the Call of Cthulhu world, now that it's November, everybody's putting up Christmas decorations.
yeah, it's literal hell. Roll a luck check
Well, luck
and
check.
tell me if there's something that you want.
By the way,
We'll see if I get it
well,
anyways.
I have
No.
noticed through electrical repair or anything been able
Mhm.
to follow any kind of circuits back to a circuit breaker?
Yeah, if you make that roll.
Let me try.
So I'm gonna say on a bad luck check but a successful search, I'm gonna say like you find like a wallet that someone forgot in a coat pocket and like a lighter.
Grab the
They,
lighter.
did they
So
have lighters in 1920?
Yeah,
I'll say they did.
Probably, yeah.
Fuck it.
yeah, they had lighters.
It's
They
fantasy 1920.
Yeah,
also,
They had cars.
they did. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, no, lighters were
uh,
invented in the 1800s.
Okay.
Becca,
Yes.
given I didn't spot anything, I'm gonna back up towards the door and try to listen just for any noises beyond my two companions.
Okay.
All right. So just to let you know,
Mhm.
I have a electrical repair of 50.
Mhm.
I rolled a 36.
Nice. Okay. Um, with your background in it, I'm gonna say that you know that this facility is not very well wired, and it looks to have very recently gotten electricity. To the best of your estimation, it probably all routes down to probably the basement somewhere.
Okay. So I'm not sure about many things, but I know that going around in the dark is a bad idea. These lights in here are electrical based, so if we go down to the basement, we might be able to restore the power to this place and at least see what we're doing.
I'm inclined to agree. A lantern light doesn't exactly shine very far and
That
gonna run
and
out.
the tunnel that the orderlies mentioned may very well be down in the basement. For my listen, Becca, I'm just gonna preface this. I'm a pervert. I got a 69. My thing's 70.
um, you don't hear much down here. You can hear like the echo of chatter from the inmates who are still upstairs, but down here, not much of anything.
You're actually being dumb enough to talk. All
I
right.
mean, they're crazy, so.
Yeah, but there's a few of them that should be smarter than that. Okay. All right. I know at least one path to the basement. Stay close.
Cool, lead on. And I will make sure to interpose myself between anything and Lyra.
Uh, actually, Jack was about to suggest that to have Lyra between the two of us, so I'll head us toward the stairs to
You will
head in.
suggest that, but uh, Benson will definitely get in front of Lyra.
He'll pause and look back. Take up the rear, young man. Watch her back.
He doesn't
For
move.
for reference, what is Jack's size?
Jack is a 60.
60. Okay. So Jack's like quarterback, and then Benson is like full linebacker. Okay. Cool.
I am significantly smaller than both of these people.
She's very tiny.
I,
I have a 40 size.
you're. I think I'm good here. I gotta make sure that nothing springs out of her.
Which is why I'm suggesting you be behind her while I lead from the front. You don't want her getting nabbed from behind you.
Sweetie, take my hand.
There's a slight darkening in Jack's eyes as he looks at Lyra.
At this point, Lyra's not gonna fight it because it's gonna cause more of a scene and take way longer than just going. So she is just like, alright, let's just go.
She takes my hand, and I'm just like, problem solved.
He'll take a breath, let it out, nod to Lyra, and then continue on towards the stairs.
You also see that while Jack is, you can definitely tell he's dumb. He is confident.
He is
Like
confident in his stupidity.
he, he is like the true showing of ignorance is bliss. He is confident. He is self-assured, and like he has a presence about him. Like you can't really scare this guy. At least you can't.
I wasn't trying to scare, I was trying to
No, no, I
convince.
know, I know.
Alright,
But
so
yeah,
I suppose we're
also,
heading towards a like trying to find a basement access
Benson,
of some kind.
yeah,
Benson is not just headstrong. He's everything strong.
yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to lead them to the stairs that I know that would have been near the staff locker room, so heading that way. Um, and listening the entire time, so just moving that slow, stealthy, kind of leading the pack as I listen for anything where we might have to duck and hide or anything.
So y'all are taking the stairs on the right side.
Those are the ones I know, yes.
I'm taking a look
Okay.
back.
Uh,
Forgot that you posted the video. I should have watched that in my downtime. I apologize, Becca.
hmm.
Oh, I should have watched the video you posted of the last session to catch up on the latter end of it.
Fine. Everyone roll a luck check, please.
Luck? Oh dear.
Luck?
So we just have to
Let's
roll
see.
under what our luck is.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 38.
38.
My luck
Nice,
is
63. My luck is
63.
I
my
rolled
luck is
10 then.
70. My luck is 70.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled 2 4s and a 6 for determining luck, so I got pretty high on that one.
Lyra, odd or even?
Oh boy. Let's go odd.
Okay.
It's never a good sign when the DM laughs.
So, you guys head into the stairwell. It's pitch black. There's no windows on this level of the stairwell. I put them on the Sims map, but that doesn't suit my needs right now, so they don't exist. There's no windows on the first level stairwell.
Okay.
um
Well, it's going down into the basement. I wouldn't expect there to be
Yeah,
windows.
Yeah.
if there was windows, they'd be gone eventually, anyways.
yeah. So it's pitch black. You
Ooh. You know what would be a cool thing? There are
Hmm.
windows, but all you see is inky blackness outside. That would be cool. Anyway, sorry. Don't mean to.
Continue.
There's no windows.
hang on. I forgot my like whole system for doing this. I have to relearn it. Okay.
Question: are you actively looking at a Sims map right now?
No. I made
Okay.
the outside and I sent it in chat of what the asylum looks like.
No, I was gonna just say it would be absolutely awesome if you had the Sims going right now and pop that up and we're just staring at this map with Sims running around.
I thought about it, but it took me 6 hours to make the outside of it, and making the inside would have driven me insane.
Fair enough.
That's why
Okay.
you hire me. I have a friend who plays Sims religiously. I could have had her design it.
So you guys go into the stairwell. It's so dark, like even Lyra and Benson, who are holding each other's hand, you can't even see each other. So it's very much a feel your way down, right?
Even with the lantern being lit?
Fuck.
There we go. Just the look. I'm sorry. I'm like, if it's eating
Okay.
up the light, then that's pretty
It's
freaky.
it's crazy shadows. Okay, it's crazy shadows in here.
I like
So
the description I've heard in games of you might have the lantern lit, but the darkness is encroaching. But
it does seem fairly more suffocatingly dark in here than it should be given the lantern light. And given like the shape of the lantern and like the metal working around it, it's still really hard to see what you're doing in here. So y'all are kind of like touching the wall to guide yourself down the stairs. And Lyra, you're holding Benson's hand in one hand, just like, oh my god, this sucks. And you're holding the wall with the other hand, and you touch something, and in that very instinctive, oh shit, you like flinch back and you fall out of Benson's grasp.
Oh boy.
I stop immediately and start grasping back for Lyra and looking back for her.
You reach out and it's just air. Lyra.
Oh boy.
You've This has been an uncomfortable situation for you from the get-go. From the decision to come here, you've just been like, God, I don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah.
But you're a dutiful daughter, so you made your way up. And your general discomfort was made worse when you approached the building and realized that the entire entryway is just covered in spiders.
Mm-hmm.
So like this whole time you've been here, it's been like ugh, all over you, but you like managed to tamp it down.
She's good at
Oh my
hiding
god.
it, but she is
Wait, her fear is spiders?
creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
So that's fucking funny because of what my fear I stated was.
It was very cute. I was like, "Aw."
Anyway, keep
And
going.
that thing that you touched on the wall, to any other, I have extreme arachnophobia, Becca does. Just the
No.
thought that what you might have touched might have been some kind of an
Mm-hmm.
makes your whole skin crawl from head to toe. And you jumped back and you just kind of fell through the air, and all the light is just gone. And you're like you like almost like free fall for a minute, and you get like that weightless feeling in your stomach, and then something springy catches you, and you kind of sit there for a second, and you realize what you're sitting in is kind of sticky.
Ugh. Spider web, spider web. Nope, 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 nope.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh boy. That is a 30 and I have a 50.
Okay, so
So just
you
regular
succeed,
success.
and you succeed, and that's not what you wanted to do
I
right
had
now.
a feeling that was the case.
Mm-hmm. Even though you can't see the the feeling of what you're in is very recognizable to anyone with this kind of a fear. You're in a giant spider
I
web.
was gonna say, I am the fly.
You are the fly in the web, and you're sitting there, and you feel like a plunk, plunk,
Oh.
plunk.
You're hearing the in every nature documentary when the spiders come on the.
Becca sent you a quick message
saw.
to. Okay. I hadn't had a reason for my fear, and then I realized, oh, this could be a good reason.
Yeah. So you're in a spider web, and you can feel the plunk, plunk, plunk of something drawing closer to you. What do you want to do right now? What is your gut instinct telling you to do?
This actually works really well because it's what I literally just picked up in the coat room. I want to see if I can light that lighter and burn the web.
Make a luck check.
Okay. No, nope. Okay.
What'd you get?
I got. My luck is currently 40. I rolled a 35. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you light the lighter, and there's not a giant spider directly standing over you.
Which I was also worried about. I was like, I'm gonna create light, and yeah. Continue.
You light the lighter, and you try to bring it to the web, and it does melt a little bit. It's slow, and you can feel the plunk, plunk, plunking getting closer. Yeah. You can just barely make out the reflection in the numerous eyes of the creature that's coming at you, and from the lighter light, just in time for the web to give out from underneath you, and you fall again. Make another luck check.
Another luck check. Oh boy. Cool, better. I got 25.
Okay.
This is why I haven't spent any luck points yet.
You falling, and it's another like 5 or 6 seconds of just weightlessness, and then splish, and you fall into a giant pile of slimy, slithery foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
I love that description.
Thank you.
Ooshiness.
Yeah. You're in a giant pile of worms and
Ugh.
centipedes, and you can feel like what you're in is like really big, like comically sized worms around you. You've got like real sized bugs crawling up over your skin and your flesh and everything. Make a sanity
I
check.
was just gonna say, am I rolling sanity here? Because if you're not telling me to roll sanity, why? Oh, not good. Not good.
Okay. What'd you get?
I got a 92. It's very close to a fumble.
That's very close to a fumble.
Damn.
Whew. Okay.
You can't decide if you want to scream or if you want to keep your mouth shut because you know as soon as it's open, something's going to crawl in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so much and you can't help it. And you just let out this blood curdling screech. And you like thrash and you know, you're like struggling so hard.
Yep, it's get out of this now.
And then you blink and it's over. And you're just sitting on the step beneath you. But it still feels like you've got all of that ick just crawling over you and it feels like it's under your skin.
Yeah, she's
You
good.
No, you go ahead.
She's just sitting there like it's the like trying to brush things off of herself, and like it's just that's all she's doing for the moment. She's like, ugh.
Is she back with us, or
I love you.
Oh no.
You take 12 points of sanity damage.
Oh,
Oof.
okay. It's a
Uh-huh.
good thing I've got a bit. We're good for the
Uh-huh.
moment. How much?
And-
Sorry, 12.
12. And you have developed a mania, my dear.
Oh boy.
Anytime you fail a sanity check from here on out, you get brand new bugs underneath your skin and you can't focus for hang on. For 10 minutes, and every roll you make will be at disadvantage.
Oof.
Okay, Becca, is she back with us? Are we seeing
Yes.
her flailing? And
In reality, what it looked like to you guys was she fell, and she fell like weirdly too far back from where you were looking. For her, she was gone for like 5 or 10 minutes, but it's really been like under a minute for you guys.
I immediately take her up in a hug, and I'm just like, shh, everything's gonna be fine.
okay,
I'm here,
can
baby.
I roll a psychology? Can I recognize that this is similar to the others, a wig out moment?
To Cecil,
Yeah,
Huh?
go ahead.
you're there for Cecil's wig out.
Yeah, I'm talking about other people. Just barely a success, 49. One minus 50.
Oh
You
Jesus.
you can surmise she has experienced something, but you can't tell what.
Just seeing her clawing, just there's a moment of pure sympathy in his eyes as he reaches into his inner coat pocket, kneels down. Open your mouth, Lyra.
And she's not because bug
It's all right.
experience in
It's all
mouth.
right. This is
No.
gonna help. This is gonna help. It's okay. And I'm gonna try to just speaking as soothingly as possible, almost the way a father would to a daughter, as I'm trying to get her to breathe. I let her see it's 2 pills.
I'm
It's
gonna
okay.
put my hand up and be like, what are those?
Medication to help. I've been here long enough to see and experience these kinds of fits when the walls change like this. It helps. It'll calm her.
What specific medication?
Out of character, what's the name?
I don't know.
Okay.
They don't tell you what they give you. They're just like, take these fucking pills and then go away. Like, they don't tell you.
Medication to help
Oh
calm the
fuck,
mind.
he's a patient. Anyway.
No, I assume Lybra's in midst of this mania. So she's not complying. It's not happening.
Should I roll a persuade?
I'm gonna
Or
say
something?
no. I don't want to go down.
PvP
I don't.
route.
Yeah, I don't want to make people do things that their characters don't want to do.
Okay.
So,
I'm
um,
just I'm gonna continue consoling, watching the lantern, but kind of trying to get her to calm down. Again, that soothing cop voice, that soothing dad voice, as I'm trying to work her through things, get her to breathe, get her to
And
calm down.
I'm continuing to hold her and like pat her back and like try and comfort her as best I can.
I
Because right
think
now she's the most important thing to me.
it's adorable.
I'm
I'm
gonna be the best boyfriend. Good boy boyfriend.
I'm gonna
Uh,
say, because this was um the phobia vision activated this mania and it didn't come about on its own. I'm gonna say the time limit is not specific to this one.
Okay.
You can make just a straight power roll. I was gonna give you advantage because of Benson, but it's disadvantage because of Jack, so it's just a straight.
Oh Jesus.
I have disadvantage because of Jack.
Ooh, I succeeded at least. Regular success.
Okay. It takes you a couple minutes, but you can calm down enough, you can get control of your breathing again, and it's okay. You're fine. Whatever just happened is fucking wild, but it's fine.
I'm guessing it's advantage disadvantage because Benson's a known quantity, whereas Jack is new.
Other forces at play, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark down to wait, how many magic points do you have left?
I'm currently sitting at 4. Because I used
Yep.
what was the spell was like 8 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have 4 left.
You lose 2 more magic points.
Ugh.
Which I will remind, if you run out of magic points, it starts drawing from hit points.
Right. What was the recovery time for those? Those actually did have a
It's like 1 per hour. I'm gonna say it has not been an hour since you cast the spell, so you haven't gained anything back yet.
right.
It's been 30 minutes at most.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm putting out there that if Benson casts any magic, it is mainly unknown to him, and like most of his magic will be physical, like strength and uncanny dodges and stuff like that, like stuff that he can chalk up to just being just a peak performer, man.
Bless.
Yep. So I think she um collects herself, gently, eases Benson off, um and then like she returns to her like full, stand up proper, like pulled together. But if you pay close attention, her fingers are kind of just like twitching, and like she's just keeping her hands occupied for the moment.
You know what might be a good idea? And he looks over towards Jack. He's like, we should probably have somebody traveling in the rear.
Yes, precisely.
Okay.
And
Okay, I'm glad I thought of it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that position because you seem cool, but you're a little bit spindly.
No.
Lyra, you're getting this slow deadpan look from Jack.
You're getting a returned. I know.
And I do gently take your hand and put the 2 meds into your hand.
They go into the hand and they stay there for now. She hasn't given them a second look yet.
I will just announce the mechanics of this medication, although none of you like know specifically how it works.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's helped.
Taking 2 of the various sanity pills that you might have a chance to find throughout the facility can remove what did I say, mania?
Yes, you can remove
Yeah.
a mania. which is one of the reasons why he was trying to get her to take it. But at this point, especially reasons that I won't go into, he's letting her choose to take them. Otherwise, had she continued to flail around, he probably would have tried to force her to take it.
Is it an active mania or like?
It's a mania of your choice.
Gotcha.
That
So
it-
you can just clear it off.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah.
but they're very sparse. So
Okay.
Oh man, I lost my other snake sock.
All right. I need to
Aw.
use the restroom, so bear back.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself another coffee. I'll be back.
All right. Be- John has realized.
Ew.
I mean, technically, I could have found them wandering around over the past 2 months that I say that I've been here, but
I mean, just because John realizes doesn't mean Benson does.
yeah.
That boy doesn't realize anything.
But yeah, this has been fun so far.
Yeah.
We have both gotten very lucky and unlucky on rolls at some points. Let's see. And I did spend luck before my sanity. What the hell would I use magic for? Like, I wouldn't even realize that, right?
No one can cast innate magic. You have to find a spell to cast, which you did walk in on Lyra and Lenora casting. So
Yeah, at which point I was like, what the fuck?
in Call of Cthulhu, everyone is capable of it. You just have to be able to find it and dedicate the time to learn it.
Seriously, should have taken the fast talk instead of persuade, but at this point, yeah, I got super lucky on that fucking roll. Otherwise, might be having issues.
I don't want a curved straw. I just want a straight metal straw.
Alrighty. I was doing okay on sanity. Was being the keyword.
What are you at now?
I am at 40.
Um,
Like I'm still doing okay, but
Also, Lyra, there's there's this odd sympathy in Jack's eyes as he kind of gives your hand a squeeze. Take those if you feel another fit coming on.
she gives just a nod. She's trying to. You can tell internally she's still processing. So like trying to decide, was it real, was it not? She's choosing to keep her composure by not interacting.
Yeah.
Why can't my mom just PayPal me money? Why does she have to do this extra shit? Like, I got you a vanilla gift card. I don't know how to fucking use that. Just send me money.
Yes.
Especially since we just had to set all that up, didn't we? Like,
That was from Momo.
still. Like, it's silly.
Like, I'm trying to go look at it. It's not working.
So I am probably going to mangle this, since I don't actually speak French. But as Jack turns away to pick up the lantern, he does mutter very softly to Lyra, "Tu vas t'en sortir, ma petite pêche."
You have to go.
Hmm? No, you're gonna get through this.
That gets into like slang territory. There's like specific phrases for that, but
So
it's
I've
fine.
By the way, back, I've gotten
Welcome
to
back.
realize something.
Uh-huh.
There's a reason why donut shop pods are popular. Because in comparison to Starbucks Pike Place Roast, they're actually quite a lot better.
But here, this is I'm just using Google Translate, Becca, so that's
Yeah. Um, you should use wordreference.com because
word reference.
Yeah, Google Translate translates literally, but word reference includes like example sentences for various phrases and stuff. And it also has a conjugation feature, so you don't have to conjugate yourself if you don't want to.
That's
Okay, let
cool.
me
Yeah.
see if I can do this. English to French.
Anyway, I'm back.
Welcome back. Anyway, the sentiment is passed along in actual French. That was a good effort though. Good job.
We still
Um,
waiting on
No, I'm here.
Wyatt.
yeah, he's back. So yeah, you pass along that sentiment to Lyra, who is now back in her wits, and you guys can continue on your way down into the deep dark depths.
Yes, because that's not ominous in the slightest. Um,
She's not. She's she's using the light to guide more than the wall now.
understandable. Let's see here. But yeah, leading them into the basement. Sorry, just trying to find which place the map is in. There we go. So, into the hallway, and he kind of frowns and looks down the hall, and then I know they keep hydrotherapy over there. There's a room
I'm gonna
beyond it.
say,
Hmm?
um, as it is the basement and the power is out, you have like 3 feet visibility with a lantern maximum.
Okay. So I'll be pointing across from the stairs. Um, I know hydrotherapy is over there, plus a room beyond, and there should be a room down that way, and he'll point to the right of the stairs.
Can I use electrical repairs on to try and like get a sense of where the wiring and stuff is going along the wall or something to give a better direction?
Yeah, if he's looking, I'll hold up the lantern to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, like my spot hidden shit, so I was figuring electrical repair would just be better used for this situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with different dice. That is 35.
Nice.
Uh, that is a that is a regular success.
Regular success. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and post the map to the basement. Um, but unless someone is specifically trying to find the map, y'all don't know this. Um, there is one down there that you can find, but it's gonna be like an extreme difficulty because the lights are out. You can gather from the um the
Cool. There's
general
the old timey operating theater. That's awesome.
yeah, the general direction that the wires are going, that it seems to be culminating in the storage room to the right of the stairs you just came out of.
Okay. So I'm going to see that and start following the wires over there and be just like, look at you, Jack. We need somebody to bring up the rear. Maybe you should do it this time. I can follow these
He'll
and find the electrical box. And he
he
holds his
kind of
hand out for the lamp.
he'll pass over the lantern, making sure Lyra is again between the two of them. Um, Again, combat knife in hand as he very carefully brings up the rear, keeping an eye behind them, to the side of them, just full on kind of military cop watch mode.
And you can tell from Benson that he's in like full like hero mode, like gotta protect the others mode, and he has a giant cricket bat.
God bless.
Like you're looking at this and you're pretty sure that isn't regulation, but just because of how rich he is, they let him get away with it.
That's how that typically works.
Huh?
That's how that typically works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. At least at Miskatonic University, where he's from.
Candace, roll a d6, please.
D6 is 2.
2. Okay. So Benson goes ahead. He seems pretty confident in where he's going, and he's got this. And Lyra's just kind of behind him. She's like, shell shocked. You are following behind, and they turn and go into the room, and you turn to go too, and there's no door there. And you like feel the wall, and you're like, the fuck, they just disappeared? What the fuck?
I
And
immediately reach into my pouch for another 2 of the pills. I'm holding them, and knife in the other hand. I am waiting.
you turn around to look down the hall because maybe you hear something down there, and it turns your direction, and you, as you're turning, the darkness shifts entirely, and it's like broad daylight now, and you are in some kind of an airfield. Specifically, you're in an airship hangar. I say airship like these are piddly ass things.
He's like in a Cessna.
I'm actually gonna just post the picture of what I'm about to be talking about so I don't have to like disrupt my flow.
Copy that.
So you're in this hangar
Ha! Anyway.
and you're like, oh shit, because you've never had any kind of vision. You've never experienced the thing. And it's really disorienting, and you're like, what the fuck? And some man just starts jogging towards you, and he says, Mr. Lavelle, you're late. You're supposed to take off like 20 minutes ago. What the hell? And he runs up and just shoves a helmet into your hand and just starts shoving you towards this plane.
Becca,
Specific.
question.
Yes.
Are they actually saying Lavelle?
Yes. Because I didn't. If the other last name was like your real last name, I didn't pick up on that in our discussion, so it's just
Yes.
Lavelle because.
Sorry. Yeah. Lavelle's the fake name.
What do the
Chen.
newspapers know you by?
Jacques Chen.
Okay, so he says, Mr. Chen, Mr. Chen. This plane is specifically a monoplane that Louis Blériot used to fly the English Channel in 1909, which is well past your time being out on the streets, but you recognize it from the newspapers, and you're like, oh, that looks fucking terrifying. So this guy has shoved a helmet into your hand. He's like bitching you out because you're late. You're supposed to be in the air 20 minutes ago, and you're holding everyone up, and he's shoving you into this plane, and your feet won't stop.
Do I still have my knife? Do I have anything? Or is it just this stupid helmet in my hands?
It's just the helmet.
Fuck.
And he's shoving you up the ladder into the plane, and you like physically are not in control of your body. You're just following the movements as he pushes you, and he sets you down. He puts the helmet on you, and he's just like, God, everyone's gonna be so pissed at you. You're so late. And then you're in the air.
Before I'm in the air, can I punch him in the face?
You can try.
Brawl, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
66. When mine's at 65. Fuck it, I'm gonna push a single luck. I want to hit him. 65 on the dot.
Okay. You go to lift your fist, and You're just putting the helmet on your head. Your body is not listening to you. And it snaps, and you are in the air, my guy.
Nope, 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 nope,
And
nope.
it's hell. It's cold. You can't see shit because your goggles are steaming from your eyes, but they're frosting over from the wind, and it's like you're so high, you're so far up, and there's nothing but you and the plane, and you can't even see the ground below. And you hear a shriek, and you look over, and part of the wing just ripped off. And the other wing has started coming apart too. Make a sanity check.
Fuck. I don't even know what my sanity is. Hold on. My roll is a 60 even. My sanity is a 35.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence, that's 70, so that's good. That is a 36. I'm gonna push again so I get 35 for a hard success. Cause fuck that. I will spend my luck points right now.
Okay. You can do that. That's fine.
Cat, don't use that tone.
So another piece rips off, and then the hangar above you tears apart too, and then the propeller just stops, and you're just falling. And as you're falling, it just keeps falling apart more and more until it's just you. You're just free falling. And there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to grab. And you're just reaching, grasping, screaming. And oh shit, there's the ground. It's coming at you. It's coming so fast. It's so close. You're gonna hit. And you come to sprawled out on the floor of the asylum, drenched in sweat. You take. Let's see. This was the phobia version. You take 11 points of sanity damage.
Ooh.
Hold on. That's good. Ooh. 35 minus 11 is 24. Okay.
And you take 2 points of magic damage. Magical points gone.
Okay.
And you have a mania, my guy. Right now, you just want to fucking run. You have so much anxiety and hypertension that you just gotta fucking get up and go.
He's going to get up, but he's also going to down the 2 pills that were in his hand. Just
I say make an intelligence check to see if make a power check to see if you have the wherewithal to do that. You're looking for a hard
success?
A hard success.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to spend at least 20 of my luck to get a hard success at 25.
You can try to push and maybe risk a deeper injury, but
And push just means rolling with disadvantage.
it's just a reroll. But if you don't pass it, it's worse.
Do it. Sorry.
Again, I have the luck to spare to get this down because I would just need to spend 20 luck.
It's up to you.
Play dangerously. This is Call of Cthulhu.
It's a dangerous
You know
one
me
shot.
by now, dude. I play cautiously.
What you doing?
I'm gonna spend the luck.
Okay.
Boo.
So that'll put me down to 35. But yeah, so luck spent to get me that hard success. Ooh.
Okay. You still have the immediate effects of the mania because it takes a minute for pills to digest. So you do go taking off into the darkness. I'm going to say it's going to take 20 minutes for you to come back to it. So in the meantime, you're just gone.
Can I find a place to hide?
Make a luck check with your new luck maximum.
Yeah. 7?
I'm
7?
gonna say you.
Oh God, the only place I know to hide is hydrotherapy.
Nope. I'm gonna say you do find a place to hide, and we will find out where that is when you come back to your senses.
Okay.
Lyra and Benson, you turn around and Jack's just fucking gone again.
Um, if uh, if I may, for flair, uh, it's cursing in French. Just gone.
That's fine. Y'all don't hear it. Y'all don't hear anything that just happened. He's just
Just
gone.
turn around and gone. Okay.
I turned around.
I turned around.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
so I
look
think
back and I'm just like, that is unfortunate, but he could take care of himself.
can I so cuz we didn't hear this might be a moot point, but it's what she would do at this moment. Can I do like a listen check to see if Jack is still nearby? It might be a moot point, but
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna say it'll be hard because it's weirdly noisy down here. It's echoey.
Oh, I might have gotten it. Oh, I don't have anything in listen. Never mind. Oh no, I do. I have 40. I'm gonna spend 1 luck to make it a half, which would be a hard, right?
What are you making the number?
I rolled 21 in order to get. I have 40 in listen, so to get
Then
a
yes,
hard,
it would be a hard.
Okay, so yep, I will drop a luck point to get a hard listen.
You hear very, very quickly receding footfalls and just a fucking stream of just Merd. He appears to be running as fast as he can upstairs.
Gotcha.
You also wait, hang on.
I was just gonna ask, do I hear anything else?
Hang on. There's lots of dripping down here, which is
Also, what's
creepy.
Mirth?
Shit.
Okay.
Merde.
Thank you.
You hear a bunch of dripping because it's like really damp down here, which is odd.
It's a
You
basement.
can also hear like a shuffling coming from the direction of the morgue, although you don't know that it's the morgue.
Just hear it off in the distance.
Yeah, just rustling, like some metal stuff, but that's really it. There's not a whole bunch down here going on.
Okay, she doesn't hear any immediate threat. She hears the Jack is like completely fucking off, has no idea where to. She
Which
wants
is
to.
probably a relief.
She wants to close. Oh, give her a second.
Lost.
Yeah, she's coming back. There you go. Anyways, want to close the door behind us, and Lyra's gonna, because this is the only opportunity she's had, because the other person she was traveling with has also disappeared, and is going to air her concerns to the only other person in the room. Just gonna turn around to Benson and be like, Benson, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't mind words. I don't
1920.
Yeah.
Benson, I'm gonna be real with you.
Let me be straight with you. I don't much trust that Jack. It seems a little suspicious the way he's been able to get around.
Yeah, not to mention I saw him leaving cafeteria with a dead body in it, so
Yes, you mentioned. You're muted.
some
Music room, not kitchen. He went to the kitchen to go find a first aid kit.
And there would have been 2 bodies in the music room.
There would have been 2 bodies?
The desiccated corpse.
So
Oh,
there
okay.
was the corpse inside. He killed Cecil right outside, and then moved Cecil inside to the music room, and then
Yeah.
went to the kitchen.
Benson didn't see the actual killing. He just saw Jack running away from the body.
Right.
Alright. So, he's like, yeah, there was a. By the way, I didn't watch the end of that episode.
Hmm.
Was his body found?
No.
Body hasn't been found, but it was staged. So if Benson had gone in to see the body, he would have seen the desiccated corpse looking like it had just succeeded in basically coming out of nowhere and killing Cecil. He staged the scene.
Like, before he left for first aid?
Yeah. Like full on made it look like supernatural forces killed this poor guy and left the sword cane angled in a weird way where it would be reasonable for him to have accidentally stepped on the hidden portion of the blade.
I'm gonna say Benson specifically saw Cecil going that way, Jack going that way, heard a commotion, heard a little bit of shuffling, and then Jack leaving, looking frustrated and very injured.
Okay. Yeah, I saw him coming out of the same room where that old guy. Like, I will not have. Benson will have been in his own thing and not have, like, really investigated. He would just have seen these two. Like, he wouldn't have gone in to see the body or anything. He's just like,
I mean, if you want to have, yeah, we can do that.
I,
It's up to you. I mean, I was writing it off as like he was scared and went to go hide, but if you want to do something
well,
different with
no,
it,
no, no.
have at it.
I was fully like, he's not going to go investigate the body because he was more thinking of getting the hell out of there or finding somebody that seems to be in charge or something.
Yeah.
And so, and Jack, I don't know what it was, but Jack just did not call it like dumb intuition or something, but Jack just did not seem in that moment to be somebody he wanted to be around. So, yeah, I will say that Benson just had his like, I don't think I trust him earlier or trust him from what I saw earlier either. Like, he went into a room with an old guy and then he came out by himself injured. Sounded like there was some sort of fight.
Yeah, and claim some type of corpse killed him, which I've never heard of a corpse killing a man. There
Well,
are
I
some.
haven't either. I
there-
thought when you're dead, you're dead.
One would hope that, anyways. There
Mm.
are some strange things happening though, so just be wary. I'm sure this won't be the last we've seen of him.
Don't worry, if he comes back and wishes you harm, and I just like pop the bat into my other hand, just like bam. Like, he won't get far.
It is strange for me to say this, but it's a relief to have you around, Benson.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be of service. Sweetheart. Anyway, I'm gonna. What's
Go
up?
ahead and make either a spot hidden or electrical repair check
Definitely an
with
electrical repair check.
with advantage to try to find the breaker box in here.
Okay. Ooh, that might actually be a hard success. Depends.
What'd you roll?
Yeah. I got half. I rolled a perfect 25,
There you go.
and my electrical repair is 50. So I'm not sure if that's hard success or if that's
Yep.
what that means.
Yep. So it's fairly obvious. It's in the back
Thank
of
you,
the
Spooky
room.
Dice.
Fairly obvious, at least to you, because you know to follow the wires. You find the breaker box back there. You have to like shove a lot of shit out of the way. This is a really full storage room.
which I have no like, others would grunt and groan to shove shit away. I'm just like,
Do you're gonna make me like do electrical stuff. I don't understand electricity.
I'll just say since I have somewhat of a knowledge of electricity, having been an electrician, I'll say I find this the system is new but not super well integrated, so probably you'll have blown circuit breakers and fuses.
Yeah. I
But
will
what's up?
looking over it, there's a couple fuses not there. Like they're not just dead, they're just not in the thing.
Can I check to see if there's like a box of fuses around?
Yeah, do a spot hidden.
I was actually gonna ask if I could do, because we're in a storage room.
You wanna do just a looky-loo?
Yeah, just while he's messing with that, I just see if there's anything useful in here.
Have at it.
All right.
Again, can I use electrical repair because I know exactly what I'm looking for, so I'd have more of a.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Sorry, I know this is probably not the effects of the game. I just have a better chance. Holy shit!
Oh.
17.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And this is looking specifically for fuses, not for really anything else.
you
Hell,
find go ahead. You mute. I can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There you are.
Sorry, I fucked with my my hookup. And anyway, I could have done a spot hidden and landed that. But anyway, I said what I said. I'm looking specifically for fuses.
Um. So there's a lot of things in the box. Maybe 20 in total. It's a really big building. There's probably like a lot. It's a lot in there. I don't know what a lot is. There's like 7 that are missing. You can only find 2 of them on the ground nearby. The other 5 are just gone.
All right.
And
Well,
there's no like supply box or anything nearby.
I'll go ahead and put the 2 in what I think is probably the more important areas. Like we're in the lower basement areas right now, and if we plan on staying here, I will probably put like 1 in whatever fuse goes to the hallway and whatever goes to the main room, which it is there a map in this room?
Not
No,
in
it's
this
a storage
room.
closet. It's a storage closet. There wouldn't be a
Yeah.
map. Alright,
You'd have
so
to go adventure into the basement to find it.
I'll look to see if there's I'll look at because most fuse boxes when you open them have like a wiring diagram to show where the fuses go. And so I will look to see which is the biggest draw on this room from the basement, and I'll probably put the next fuse in there if that one's missing.
Um, so I'll say the only areas that are not going to be lit for now are, let me look at my maps. I'm gonna say on the first floor of the sunroom, um, like I'm gonna say like you can shuffle it to be whatever you want. So I'm just gonna tell you like the least important shit. The sunroom, the down here in the basement, probably the staff baths and hydrotherapy. Um,
And I will be expertly like switching these out
Mm.
as I do this.
and I'll say the on the second floor there's the patient bathrooms and showers. You can't get those either, or shouldn't
Alright.
get those.
Alright.
Otherwise,
So
everything else is fairly decently lit, but it's still not like normal.
it's grainy.
Yeah, it's like you're looking through a
Weirdly.
sepia filter.
Yeah, weirdly grainy. But I'll switch those out and then I'll make sure all the circuit breakers are turned on, and then I'll just turn on the main breaker with a giant ka-chunk, and electricity and light should come back on.
Yep. It sure does.
in the most spooky way possible.
It's like a full like bark and crackle as you flip it because it's 1920. It's not great.
and there is like a full like 10 to 15 seconds between each place lighting up and like
And it does that weird like thing with the light
yeah,
bulb.
or it does that thing where it's just like blinking a couple of times before it comes on solid like
Yeah.
Facts.
So
So
What'd you
yeah,
get?
I rolled a 26, and using a luck point to push that to a 25, that is a hard success.
Okay.
by the way, just to show you guys, these are the dice I've chosen to use and they have not failed me, which I am extremely happy about. Just in case you guys wanted to see my spooky dice
Spooky
posting in
dice.
general.
Nice.
Spooky dice.
Me gusta. So, Lyra, my dear,
Mm-hmm.
you are very tiny, very dainty, recently traumatized.
Accurate.
That is the perfect description of a Call of Cthulhu character. You're very tiny, very dainty, recently traumatized.
Recently very traumatized. It takes like a second of like hyping yourself to get back in the mindset of like, okay, we got shit to do, we gotta go.
Yeah, this definitely is her way of like breaking through that, being like, okay, work, things to do.
Yeah. So this is just like a storage room. There's like sheets and blankets and like bath shit and like clothes for the patients. There's like boxes of like food stuff that maybe shouldn't be stored in a dark, dank basement, but it is because no one gives a shit about this place. There is a little like it's kind of like a little like fort like you make when you're a kid. And you can like get down and look inside and see like someone just hangs out here from time to time, very clearly. And getting like down and inside, because like this is weird. Like, who's hanging out in the basement of this creepy ass place, right?
Right.
You see. Okay, I'm just gonna list the shit that you find because I can't like wax it poetically or anything.
Okay.
Firstly, you find a Swiss Army knife, which is wild because those only came out in 1891, and someone here has one of them. Fucking crazy. It's got like a screwdriver, a bottle opener, a really dull knife, and scissors that don't work, and pliers. You just pocket that, easy peasy.
Okay.
But you find a journal and a collection of letters. I'm gonna say if you want to take a couple minutes while Benson is fucking with the electricity to like skim through and see what it is, go ahead and make an education roll.
Okay. Come on. Ooh. I roll real well.
Real well?
Like a 9. That is an
Nice.
extreme success. Because my extreme is a 12.
Nice. Okay. Looking at the journal first, it's real easy and quick to surmise that this is the journal of an orderly who works here. I don't think he's writing his name in this thing. I think that's like a thing a kid would do, and he's not like a dumbass. You don't know his name.
Right.
It starts about 2 years ago, and this orderly is talking about like marrying his wife, and he's real happy, but he just started working at this hospital, and it's real fucking weird here. And he just talks about like little shit as you're flipping through, and it gets like more and more unnerving the more he talks. and they start to make less sense. Like, not just in content, but like his grammar seems to start.
Just like that.
Yes, exactly. His grammar is like decreasing in aptitude.
Kind of like the journal of the guy turning into the zombie in the first Resident Evil book, a
Yeah.
Resident Evil game.
Yeah. About 8 months ago, he starts talking about seeing things. It started slowly, just glances that he attributed to being tired because the shifts here are fucking crazy and like high key illegal.
Yeah.
um, but they start to happen more and more until he talks about like seeing like ghouls, patients who died that are standing upright again. And at one point he mentioned seeing his own reflection in the mirror as something dead, hardly unrecognizable. It hardly recognizable, sorry. It was me, but it wasn't me. In the last dozen or so entries, start to talk about Dr. Urbank, who's the director of the facility, if you remember.
Yep.
He says that it's weird because there's so much happening. Patients are dying left and right, but Urbank just disappears for hours at a time. And the couple times that he's tried to go talk to him about it, he just acts like nothing's happening. And it's like flat out he refuses to accept the existence of like full patients. He's just like, I don't know anybody by that name, but they definitely were there. And the final entry reads, it can't be refuted anymore. It's Urbank. I don't know what he's doing, but he's definitely the one doing it. I've got the letters to prove it. I'm not crazy after all. They didn't believe me, not even Sarah, his wife. But the proof is right here. It's him. And then there's the letters that are included in the book. Skimming through, Urbank has been in contact with someone who only goes by the initials LW. They ask about updates to experiments, progress notes, specimen records, all that kind of shit. Urbank's responses are obviously not included because he sent them out to whoever this person is.
Right.
But the most recent one is dated 2 weeks before the final journal entry. And in the stack, it mentions the entity as if whatever they're talking about is something like clearly known to both of the parties. Make an idea roll.
An idea roll. Okay. Oh, it's a little less than my education, but we'll see. That is a regular success, 43.
Okay. This isn't the first collection of letters that you found that have something to do with Dr. Urbank.
Right.
And you take the other ones from out of your pocket. They are also from an LW. And these ones came from Dr. Urbank's safe, flat out.
Right. So,
And they were also found with that super scribbled in notebook.
Right.
And that's what you find there.
So this is confirming that there's weird stuff going on. Other people noted it. Things and people have been disappearing, and the doctor is clearly behind it.
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing you can't quite figure out is what is the entity, how is he controlling it, and who is LW, basically.
Right. We're missing a couple of those.
But you gather whatever it is, he has control over it, and he's experimenting on the patients with it. And they all die because of it.
Yeah, test subjects.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, unrelated to this, but H.P. Lovecraft related.
Mm.
Have any of you seen the new Netflix series, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities?
We don't have Netflix.
Well,
not
they have a
currently.
new Netflix series that's like 8 short horror stories,
Mm.
stuff like that, and one of them is called uh, Pickman's Model, which is based on a short story by H.P. Lovecraft, which is really good. Anyway, uh, after getting everything situated with the electricity and everything, you guys should all see the lights pop on and everything like that, and I'll just look back and be like, "Okay, well that's good to go. Where should we go next? Do you think we should check on your father?"
I'd like to know where he is, but honestly, at this point, we just need to get out of here.
Alright. Well, maybe we should find a map and see if with the upstairs exits uh all like locked. Maybe we should like actually no, I'm not smart enough to think of that idea. Never mind. I'll be like, well, where should we check to get out of here?
Well, as potentially untrustworthy as he might be, he mentioned a tunnel.
Both of y'all can make idea rolls.
Okay.
And I will say, in the time it took for Lyra to read all that and for Benson to turn the lights on, Jack is coming back into his senses. He is currently hiding underneath his bed in his cell upstairs. And I am about to pee my pants, so I will be right back. Feel free to do what you want.
Okay.
Alright. We have burned this place to the ground.
Burn it down to the ground.
Yep.
Oh,
Woo!
Oh, did
Nice.
you roll good?
Yeah, I rolled a 13,
Oh, good, because I did not.
nice.
which is a hard success.
There you go. I'll mention this to Becca too, but Lyra's definitely going to take a couple, because she said there's a few letters. She's going to take a couple of letters and hand them to Benson and say, you hold on to some of these, stuff into a pocket, I don't care, put them somewhere, they're not going to get lost.
Sure, babe, whatever you need.
She wants more than one person to have some proof of evidence, basically.
Yeah. By the way, I was going to mention this once we had a break or some minute to talk, but if we want to continue Sunday gaming even after we're done with this game,
Hmm.
I have a suggestion.
Oh.
Hmm.
Uh, I've been antsy to run Blades in the Dark for people again. Was wondering if you guys were interested.
Could be an interesting idea to do. I was
Maybe.
actually, Beck and I were talking about this, I think earlier this week. Depending, but there's a small chance that I had the idea of potentially taking this one now two shot and potentially extending it into something further.
Alright.
Call
So
of Cthulhu?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd actually love to kind of keep playing this for a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
John's going to be going soon, so
yeah.
yeah, well,
you said
I'm
4:30,
saying
right?
I'd say I'd be down to continue doing this. Just no, my time constraints.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've definitely been enjoying this, and I like the idea of Sunday being role playing games, but not like D&D, like different role playing games if you get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe do a couple of one shots like a honey heist or something.
Yeah. I mean, I keep trying to get everybody on the Saturdays where you can't make it as DM to do that silly familiar adventure. Nobody seems interested there. Hmm.
We just, as soon as we know there's not a game, are like, all right, fuck it, we need to go to the
Um,
store then.
Immediately make plans and stuff like that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
okay, we have time, let's do something with it.
Yeah.
Meanie.
So Becca, you were gone during mentioning this,
Yes.
but I had I I like the idea of Sundays being gaming again, but like shorter sessions and not super like serious like D&D campaigns, but more or less like one shots of different types of gaming systems,
Yeah.
like Call of Cthulhu, and then I'd be willing to run some Blades in the Dark.
I've wanted to get into Tales from the Loop as well. I really like
I've
that
never even
system.
heard of that one.
Yeah, it's really cool. You actually play as like 10 to 12-year-olds who typically the setting is over like in Sweden where
Mhm.
the I can't remember what it's called. The reason it's called Tales from the Loop, it's the what is the energy thing that it spins around really fast to generate like power. It's like the giant like circle. I can't think of what the fuck it's called.
The
The
Hadron Collider?
yes, that I was like it's Collider something Collider. Yeah. What it is it's basically supposed to take place in like a neighborhood nearby that, and because that gets turned on, weird shit starts happening.
Interesting.
So
I would
it
also look into stuff like Monster of the Week and stuff like that.
yeah. So I really like the Tales from the Loop system. It's very basic, easy to understand, like stat block and system, and
That's the same way with Blades in the Dark is really fun, fast heist
yeah.
in a ghost city type thing.
Hmm. Well, cool.
You're playing a team of cutthroats and uh ne'er-do-wells who pull heists together. Each game session is a different heist.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and a cool slightly steampunkish city of people, like cataclysm has happened, so the sun has exploded, so everybody now lives in between just full on darkness and twilight darkness, and you're stuck in a city of 48 small city comprised of 48 gangs who all are trying to get one over on each other. And you when people die, ghosts are a very real thing, and the only thing protecting you from what's now outside the walls is uh a is walls of electricity powered by demon blood.
Hmm.
And most technology is either like steampunkish technology,
Hmm.
like electropunk, or just powered by ghosts. So
Sounds like we have a lot of
interesting.
options.
Yeah. And actually, if anybody
Uh,
knows how to
eh,
find a digital version of a Jenga tower, I could probably do a game of
I
Dread
know
for
you've been wanting to play Dread, but I don't. I think all the good stuff about Dread is doing in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do it online.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
Uh, yeah, I would love to play Dread, but we just need to get together in person to do it. Uh, anyway, let's get back at the game while I still got like 15 minutes.
You're muted.
Well then. Um, I will say it's already looking like we're gonna need like at least one more session to finish this, which is wild because I thought I would kill you guys
Wanna
off so fast.
cut it off here then, or do we want to continue
well,
playing at least
We
from
can
there?
go for a couple more minutes.
yeah. I mean, with Jack coming back, his first goal is to try to regroup with the others and get the fuck out of this cell. Nope.
There's a chance we get a Molly back for the next one as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's true. It'd be nice to finish with all players.
Yeah.
But yeah, knowing that's where I left them, that's where I'm heading, is heading back to the basement as
Okay.
quickly, as stealthily as I can.
It is gonna take you like 2 or 3 minutes because it's a really big place. Are you guys going to try to go anywhere in the meantime?
I
Um,
will leave the decisions on where we go up to Lyra because she has much more of a sense of this place than I do. I took command when it came to electricity because I know electricity, but everything else I'm just like kind of lost on.
um, I definitely think now that we've got some form of power active, I think Lyra's in the mindset of, okay, we've got light, let's explore the areas that have light first, because we probably won't have it forever. If anything is going to happen weird again, she's not counting on there being electricity the whole time.
And if you make that known, I will say, be like, don't worry, babe. If the electricity goes out again, we know where it is, and I can Reset it. Trust me, I got this.
So good. So good.
I think I need to keep Benson alive. I think he's good. He's good for my soul.
I just love that. I love creating characters that everybody's like, okay, these guys gotta die. But then I love it when I create a wholesome character. It's like, okay, we need to keep this person alive because he's just such a awesome soul.
Must protect at all costs.
How?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much how.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
How and weirdly Jack.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucking hate Jack.
I adore Jack. What you problem?
I liked him, and then he fucked with me, and now I'm just like, nope. Okay, so I'm gonna say, you
You shot.
guys. Hmm.
Sorry. You had options for 2 extra patrons, and now you do not have either anymore.
Look, mine has only fucked me over one time, and it was because I sassed her. So it's on me. That's my fault.
And hey, Jack was just teaching you a lesson of wording.
And in all honesty, Uncle may have been a little bit weird, but he hasn't done anything super mean until you broke the deal.
He started
met his
out just
bargain.
blatantly stating my most traumatic fact about me. Like, it was not gonna be a friendship.
He was offering to help.
You can't just come out and just talk about people's trauma like that. That's
Exactly,
a sensitive
like-
thing.
Oh, I see you're having a problem with this thing. I can help you. Like, no, just like that's.
Anyway.
They're
Anyway,
like coming out at the dinner table. So all of her family's dead, and I know where her killer is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Like, what the fuck?
that's how you make small talk for
Mhm.
sure. Okay, so
Anyway, let's get back to the game so I can do a little bit more before I have to go.
you guys head out of the storage room, and I'm gonna say there's because there's 2 different stairwells. There is a map outside each stairwell that you guys can go and look at, and you can see the whole layout of the basement.
Okay. So let me take a look see at that because brain is not remembering.
By the way, feel free to cut out all the discussion of other games and stuff when you.
I'm not editing this shit. It's too much work.
do you want me to roll anything for how long it takes me to join the group again, or?
No, I'm gonna let them get to the first place they want to go to, and then I'll have you roll to see if you can find them easily.
Okay.
Wait, what's going on?
So we're deciding where we're
She's
going.
separated?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I mixed up who was playing who.
Oh.
Anyway.
So, you got the basement. There's no tunnels or anything listed on this map. You get the sense that if there is such a thing, it's extremely well hidden from literally anybody except staff.
Right.
So it's just kind of luck of the guess if you guys can find anything.
I mean, Flyer was hiding in a tunnel. I have a feeling she'd hide it in the morgue. Not many people need to go there, and you've got plenty of stuff going on there. Yeah, that's her guess.
To the morgue then?
To the morgue.
Okay. Jack, roll a luck check.
Look here. I'm taking a photo. I'm not touching anything. I'm taking a photo. My dice are over there. I am over here. Here is my photo.
So they head off to the morgue. Your first instinct is to go to the storage room, and seeing that it's empty, you kind of think about it for a hot second, and then you go look at the map, and then you're like, if I were them, I would probably go to the morgue.
You also
So
notice lights are on.
Yeah.
Yes.
um so while you're thinking through that and start to go to meet up with them, Lyra and Benson, this place is just fucking wildly creepy. Like, it's, you can't even put it into words. Like, if haunted houses were a thing in the 1920s, they would be all held here. Like, it's just so unsettling and terrifying.
I look at this place and I'm just like, I'm voicing my opinions because he doesn't know how to have inner thoughts. And he's just like, you know, I would not want to come here if I had mental issues, man. This doesn't seem very, like, good for sanity. I don't know. They could spruce it up a bit. Maybe like a ficus over there. Or, uh, like, I don't know. I've always found physical therapy very therapeutic. So maybe if they had like some kind of sports team around here, like uh the the mental hospital, and he just kind of zones out trying to think of a good name to go with that. And he literally like stops moving because it takes all of his brain function to try and think of this.
I feel like Lyra is probably so used to that she doesn't even stop. She just heads straight into the room.
She just
She
come
probably
on,
just
Benson.
prods him to keep going.
Yeah, she just grabs his hand and tugs him.
Come on, Benson.
You guys, you step into the morgue, and this whole place has been just a fucking horror show, start to finish. But this morgue is just, it's not empty in the literal sense, it's empty in like the otherworldly creepy sense. Um Everything is metal, even the floor is metal, which is wild. Um there is the table that you do dissections on. What is it? Dissection? Embalming?
Yep.
Mhm.
They're not embalming people here, it's dissections.
Autopsy, I think you're also thinking of.
Yes,
Yeah, autopsy
autopsy.
table.
Um there's one of those in the very center of the room and a gurney tucked away into the corner. And there's a tray with all kinds of instruments. The long walls are lined ceiling to floor. I did that backwards. Ceiling to floor.
Ceiling to floor.
From wall to wall is easily at least 100 different fridge things, with the doors and whatnot.
The
Which,
cadaver containers.
yeah, which I don't imagine in 1920 they have actual refrigeration, so it's really
Oh.
just relying on
It's like full icebox technology.
yeah, it's like embedded into the cold stone of the mountain that this place is built into, and that's the only thing keeping these bodies from immediately rotting.
You know, it would be a creepy aesthetic, and I'm not telling you how to run your game or anything. But if this place ran on freezing, on like using ice to freeze bodies, with the electricity out, I could see the ice melting and just the floor being covered in water.
Oh, it's not water on the floor, it's blood. And standing in the middle of the room on the other side of the table with its back to you is this monstrously large creature. Like, Benson's a big boy. He's big, he's tall, he's sturdy, he's thick. He's
He's thick
large.
in more ways than one.
He's a big boy. This monster makes him look like Lyra looks to Benson. And it is
I
hunched over.
immediately step between this monster and Lyra.
This
Like,
thing is hunched over. It's not really black. It's like, okay, its coloration is like oil in sunlight. It's got like that weird rainbow thing, but it's inky and gross and wet looking.
Mm.
That's just its skin, just its whole skin, and it's got these long arms that touch to the floor, and it's hunched over because it's like too big to fit in this room properly, and it's got these talons that are easily 2-3 feet long from each of its 8 fingers on both of its arms, and it's got ridges down its back, and it's just in the middle of this room just breathing. It looks a little like it's confused. I bet you can probably gather because the lights are on, and it wasn't expecting that. And it's just breathing, just and it starts to turn around towards you, and it looks at you, and it's just teeth. There's no eyes. There's not really a nose. It's just like just slits. It's full Voldemort. No nose, just slits and just teeth all the way up to like the back of its head. It just opens its mouth, and it's got like 8 rows of these like razor sharp shark looking teeth, and it looks at the two of you and just roars. Makes sanity checks, the two of you. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I'm still sane. Almost a hard success.
I got a regular at 30.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, okay. I understand what it means. I got 11.
Okay. Go ahead and make intelligence checks.
Oh, this will be completely the opposite.
Wait, I kind of forgot to put this down, but what is move rate?
We're not.
We're not fucking with that. It's too much.
Okay.
Everyone's is typically 8 unless weird circumstances let you do otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah. Dumb as hell. Proved it. 70.
I got a 34, which is a regular success.
My move was auto-filled in for me. It's 8 just because I think it's because I am just big.
Thankfully, Benson, intelligence checks following sanity checks are not the thing you want to succeed on. Benson is blissfully too dumb to comprehend what he's looking at. Normally he would take no damage, but that doesn't suit me, so you're taking half damage.
Okay.
You take 2 points of sanity damage and 2 points of magic points gone.
Now, what happens if you reach 0 on magic?
It starts taking from your health.
Okay.
And you got a what on your intelligence?
I got a regular success.
And your sanity was?
So my sanity is 40, I got a 34.
Okay, I'm gonna subtract 2 from whatever this is. There's like actual like logistics for this shit, but I can't wrap my head around it, so.
Yeah, it's complicated.
You take 3 points of sanity damage. And you develop a new mania. What do I want you to have? Oh shit. You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
By the way, it's 4:30.
I know. I'm trying to go fast.
I can stretch it to 4:45.
Okay. I'm gonna say you also just fucking take off like Jack.
Just run.
You just run. And
I seeing her taking off, I'm gonna immediately run after her. Fuck this. Fuck whatever this thing. Fuck this dude. Cause I'm like, this guy has problems. Just
Shit, I'm up.
this 11-foot tall monster with 8 fingers on each of its arms, this dude.
no face, just teeth, and I'm just like, yeah, you don't look good.
Does
Jack,
she run into me?
Make a dex check?
Jesus.
Dodge?
Cat.
A dodge or a dex?
Dex.
Okay. Uh, that is a hard success.
Okay.
My dex.
You are able to not get knocked the fuck over by Lyra. You can't catch her because she's fucking zooming.
Speed.
She takes off into the stairwell like you did. Benson's just standing there like, following after her, and you are left sitting staring face to what you assume is a face with this creature that is
Hello.
opening its jaw
I
to
don't
come
even
at you.
pause to really look. I see the big hulking thing. I'm following them.
Like
That's
this
where
thing
we'll
that's
end.
even more hulking than Benson.
Yeah. And we will end there for the sake of Johnny's time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo!
But
Fucking roll.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. And let's just say I enjoyed this character much more than Cecil.
Cecil was perfect for what he was. Benson's
Yes.
just great.
Yes.
I really liked Cecil. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Cecil was great. I don't mind playing the asshole from time to time, but I have a lot more fun playing the dumb guy, if you guys hadn't noticed.
I am adoring Benson so far. And Wyatt, don't forget you do have the pills.
Yeah. She's
I
still not sure about them, but she has them.
I also love that I love Benson's take of not having the best short-term memory. So when you suggest an idea for him, he'll immediately be like, "No, that's a stupid idea," and then
Yep.
5-10 minutes later, he's like, "We should go with this idea I just thought of."
Yeah. Again, that's why Lyra's getting all of this what the fuck looks from Jack.